Another day, another vlog. Hello guys, he's watching some basketball in there, so I say in there like it's not a walk away. I felt like starting off the vlog on a Sunday. Today is March 9th. Happy daylight savings. I'm excited for it not to be dark at 3 p.m. At least to me, this winter went by so quickly. Excited for summer, but last summer in the city was intense. It was in the 90s, so not really looking forward to that, but we have some time. I'm skipping spring and I love that season. It is 11:15. I have not eaten anything for breakfast, but I ordered groceries, which is probably the main convenience that I think I take advantage of in the city. With Prime, you can get deliveries from Whole Foods, and we do have a Whole Foods that's a mile-ish of a walk, and we pass it when we come back from work, so it's easy to just pick up little things. But doing a whole grocery haul and carrying everything back to our apartment is a lot, and it's just one of the things that we like to treat ourselves to. They should be here within the next hour or so. I've been up and at 'em this morning editing the vlog that will have gone up already. Give it a title, add a description, make sure the thumbnail's all good, and then I like to also add an end card to make it as short as possible so that it doesn't take up the content. I always have it on the setting like the best video for the viewer, because I think everybody's familiarity with my channel is going to be a little bit different. So I like having that on so it caters it to whoever's watching. And then next, copyright is all good. And then, yeah, we just make it go live and that's it. Sundays are very chill. I try to, at least every week, clean my Nespresso. I descale it every 3 months, but you're supposed to clean it every week. In order to clean the Nespresso, I have to make sure all pods are out, including the one I just used. Sometimes I have a few in here, so I just like to make sure the container is all clean. I forgot to clean it last week, so I have a feeling it's gonna have a decent amount of stuff, so I usually will fill the water tank to as high as it can go. And click that back into place. Close this. It'll heat up a little bit. Yay! For sure needs that cleaning. Part of the reason I cleaned my Nespresso was because I figured we could make some more coffee ice. Right now, these little trays are filled with just regular cubes, so I'll add them in there, and then I will just refill with coffee. They say the coffee machine is ready to be used right after you clean it. I like to just give it a minute or two, but the coffee I use, all these pods in the front, I kind of have them organized, are the double espresso pods, and the ones that I've been using every day are the Chiaro flavor. And then it's the most neutral, so you can experiment and have fun a little bit more with your creamers, your syrups, so that's why I like that one. Actual coffee ice, I take these pods, which are a little bit bigger because it's a full brew. This is the Melozio. I find that it's also pretty neutral in flavor, so I'll take one of those pods, and then these in the back are when I first got my Nespresso, so sweet vanilla, and that was before I had all my flavors that I do now. Groceries for the week just got delivered. I feel like normally we keep it pretty similar, just stocking up on the essentials, but for whatever reason this order I was particularly inspired, so we'll just highlight some of my favorites. We have a special guest.
Fresh bread, milk chocolate pretzi. And here we have Olipop. We got some Alfredo risotto. It'll pair very well with maybe some fresh wild-caught salmon. Pistachio! Roused. Vanilla chocolate chip granola. Organic strawberry fruit bar. This, my baby, she loves to use it for her coffee in the morning when we go to work. Really recommend it. And Shabani, if you're listening, I am open to a partnership. I have this delicious brick oven Roused pizza. This is actually a brand that we really love, but we've never tried their pizza, so it's gonna be an exciting try.
Bubba, you're so good at this.
Other foods.
We have been lounging. I fell asleep and I woke up. It's 6:30 and it's still light out. I woke up from my nap. My boyfriend is still sleeping, so I know he went out earlier while I fell asleep, so I might go for a little walk myself, but we'll see. I just wanted to check back in and say hello. Sundays are usually our very chill days, so I knew we weren't gonna do anything that crazy, but I still wanted to at least start off the vlog and literally pick it up where it left off. We are back from the work day. Happy Monday. Today is the 10th, I believe. Usually on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, I've been really liking filming my mornings for TikTok because it's just easy. I'm kind of on autopilot, so it's just nice to quick point shoot and worry about it later. Because when I do this, I just want to talk. So nice. After work, my boyfriend and I met up at the park, and it's 6:30 and it is so light out. The sun is just starting to set. We got an Amazon package. It's only 2 things, but I ran out of my serum. I really like this brand. I'm pretty sure it might be Korean. It's Anua. Specifically, their hydrating barrier serum. We have a book, but not just any book, a romance one. And I feel like I have definitely been reading so many thrillers, but with the warm weather coming, it just puts me in a romantic mood. This one, Promise Me Sunshine. From all the reviews, it seems very emotional in a good way. Lenny is a bit of a mess. Ever since cancer stole away her best friend, she has been completely lost. She's avoiding her concerned parents, the apartment she shared with her best friend, and the laminated live again list of things she promised to do to survive her grief. But maybe if she acts like she has it all together, no one will notice she's falling apart. The only gigs she can handle right now are temporary babysitting jobs, and she just landed a great one, helping overworked single mom Reese and her precocious daughter Ainsley. The only catch, Ainsley's uncle, Miles, always seems to be around and is kind of a walking version of the grumpy cat meme. Worse, he seems to be able to see right through her. Surprisingly, Miles knows a lot about grief, and he offers Lenny a proposition. He'll help her complete everything on her live again list if she'll help him connect with Ainsley and overcome his complicated relationship with Reese. Lenny doubts that anything can fill the void her best friend has left behind, but between late night ferry rides, midnight ramen, and a well-placed shoulder whenever she needs it, Miles just won't stop showing up for her. Turns out, sometimes your life has to end to find your new beginning. I feel like I might cry at this book. I am going to finish the book that I'm reading now before I start this. We just got back, gonna change into some comfies. We went to Whole Foods, picked up some steak, got a few other things that were sold out when I ordered the groceries. That's my check-in, and I will catch up with you in a little bit. Happy Tuesday. It's March 11th and we're starting off the morning with a book review. I did not think I was going to finish this book, but I absolutely loved it. It was such a quick read, even for 370 pages, and I think that's because the chapters are so short that it's easy to finish one chapter and say to yourself, okay, well, let me just read one more, and then one becomes 10. I think I finished this book in a few days. It's definitely one of the ones that I finished the quickest. Also, I've never read a partner co-authored book before, but I really picked it up because David Ellis was one of the authors, and he does thrillers, psychological, just the timeline. His dramatic irony in every single book is phenomenal, and this one is no different. So it follows the story of a family and spotlights their life in a small town in Illinois. One heroic act essentially kicks off all of the unraveling and the lies, and I think one of the reasons I stuck with this book is because it does such a good job of making you think it's one thing and giving you a ton of information to confirm that, only to switch it up. It was a little bit of a slow build at the beginning. Each chapter is a different POV, and at first I thought, maybe I wish they had said who the chapter was about, but thinking about it now, the chapters are, one, so short, and two, it's so continuous that it's easy for you to follow. So I think I take that back. I give this book a 4 out of 5. It's definitely not the most graphic in terms of thriller novels, which I think is good for anybody looking to get into the genre without not being able to sleep at night. Definitely want to read more David Ellis books. I don't know, I'm really happy. This is my 4th book I finished of 2025. I figured we could start off the morning that way. I woke up at 6 because I went to bed a little after 10, so I woke up at 6. I'm gonna be real, I did not pack my lunch, and that's on me. I thought about it last night, and I did that thing where, you know, when you say to yourself, oh, I will get up early and do it. It's not a lie because I actually do have to, but should have done it last night. Okay, lunch. We do have leftovers. We got this Indian takeout, so I do have leftovers there, but I also don't want it to stink up the office. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do a breakfast plate today. It's smaller portions of foods, but you get a little bit of everything. Instead of doing a whole bagel, I'm gonna cut it in half. Gonna boil an egg, get some fruits, have some yogurt. I think that'd be good. I didn't eat all my snacks yesterday, so I'll just refill the ones that needed it and close the fridge. And sometimes recording yourself is so trippy because you see something and then you reach for it and you realize, oh, it's not at all where I thought it was. Happy Wednesday. It's 5:45. I'm gonna be honest, I do not feel like going to the gym. It is probably one of the last things I am in the mood to do right now. But my body still feels good, and in times like these, I like to move based on my goals and not my mood. And my goal is just to show up for myself, stay active. That's what we're doing today. I got dressed for the gym. Got my socks, water. I'm hoping that when I go down there, I will wake up a little bit. But I just wanted to say hello, and let's have a good workout. I'm ready. The long-awaited loafers They just came in today. I couldn't wait, so we went to the package room immediately after work. My day wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't my favorite, and I'm so excited to try these. Sam Edelman Lorraine black leather loafer. I'm a huge fan of Sam Edelman. I have his sneakers or not, well, yeah, I guess I do actually. I have his sneakers. I'm wearing them right now. They're so comfortable. And I also have his heels, and they're just such a good quality shoe. A lot of the reviews said you don't even have to break these in, and just judging by the leather and feel, they seem really durable yet moldable to my foot. I don't know. I also just got a blazer in the mail, and our lovely model. I like the fit. First order from Quince. It's black. This is 100% cotton, and I think I'm gonna order more stuff because they have really good basics for every day and also for work, because I'm realizing good quality doesn't also have to mean that it's super expensive. And I like that they give a breakdown of sustainability and the prices. That's my spiel. But this is black, it's got pockets, and I like that it doesn't have buttons because I like the idea of cinching it with a belt or doing other stuff with it. I think this is just a good wardrobe staple to have. It is very warm outside, so I'm gonna change, put on some comfies. Dinner tonight, we're doing a breaded chicken. We've got some panko, breadcrumbs. I should probably have our chef talk to you about what we're doing.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some chicken breast. I'm gonna do it in probably grapeseed or canola oil.